You know, I see myself as an actor who can dance, rather than a dancer who can act.
Right, good. And Rob, in your case...
They are two totally different disciplines. It's like bread and cheese.
Right, thank you. So,
people just
Rob,
think dancers are thick.
Well, but also...
You go to an audition and you can see it on their faces even before you walk in. I mean, and to me, I just think it's totally ad nausea.
I mean, I don't know where I got it from. There's no history of lesbian dealings of any sort in the family.
Your mother used to go to the theatre quite a lot, though, didn't she?
We don't know where she went. We were never told.
No.
Rob's parents, Mike and Sue Harker, now live in the Hampshire village of Odiham, pronounced Odium, though they've spent most of their life moving around the world, hence Mike's career in the RAF.
So how many children have you got?
This is really your territory.
2.
Right.
We have a daughter, Lucy, but she's very different to Rob, isn't she?
So she keeps telling us, yes.
So how did you feel about Rob's decision to go into acting?
Well, firstly, I think it's a bloody good wheeze.
Right.
I mean, there's no money in it. As far as I can see, there's no work in it either.
No.
But there's a plentiful supply of actresses, and at least he's not doing something dreadful like being a lawyer or a journalist.
Yes.
You'd never believe it, but Mike's actually very proud of Rob.
Am I?
You know you are. You know, we went to see him in his first professional performance, and Mike cried at the end.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You cried?
Anyway, he's got a lot better since then. He mostly seems to be doing radio commercials for banks these days, which I think is an excellent scam.
That's not actually him.
Oh.
I mean, you hear really successful people talk. I mean, genuinely talented people.
As opposed to people like us.
Yeah, exactly. And they still say that they feel insecure, you know, as if they're about to be found out at some point.
Right, why do you think that is?
I don't really know.
Well, never mind then. Rob, why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's partly to do with the business, but I also think that actors are by nature insecure and attention seekers, and, you know, no amount of praise or applause is ever enough.
No, God, no. You know what, it must be great to have boobs. You practically are. Thank you very much. No, but you've got great boobs, okay?
Yeah.
Hasn't she?
Well, I mean, you know, very...
You have to cheer her up. You know, she's just finished with her boyfriend, which was too good for her anyway.
Oh, right.
Perfect.
Now stop it.
Go on, wave them back a bit.
Oh, yes, they're...
They're not bad, are they?
No, I mean, they're lovely. Thank you.
Anyway, men aren't worth it, love. No. Everybody knows that. Talking of boobs, have you seen Lizzie recently, Rob?
No, not for a while, no.
You haven't been to see the play yet?
Not yet, no.
We went, didn't we?
Yeah.
Boy, she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is good. It's great for her. I know she wanted it.
Because of Mike's job, we did move round quite a lot. We were in Germany, then we were in Malta for 3 years, then we were back here for a while, then we were in Germany again.
Never in Malta.
Well, where was that place then?
That was Suffolk.
Well, but the point is, it did mean that Rob was always moving schools.
So do you think that made it difficult for him to establish close friendships?
Well, so he claims, yes.
He did used to spend quite a lot of time on his own. But he was a very happy child, wasn't he?
We were led to think so, yes.
He had this imaginary friend for a while.
Yes.
Arthur.
He was all right. I liked Arthur.
Yes.
Right.
A call from his agent has meant that Rob has had to reschedule his schedule. Having planned to spend the morning filling time, he's now going to have to find time to do that somewhere else in the day. The commercial for which Rob is up for auditioning for is for a well-known chain of fast food restaurants which we aren't allowed to mention for obvious gastronomic reasons.
Rob, hi.
Hi, Ali.
He knows that if he's going to make an impression in the next few minutes, then he hasn't got long to do it.
Rob, this is Dan, the director.
Hi, Dan. Hello. Hi, Rob. Good to meet you. You too.
So are you busy?
Yes, well, you know, bits and pieces here and there. I've got the odd...
Great,
thing.
good.
Yeah.
So I'll hand you over to Dan now.
Okay, right. So, scenario is...
He's being seen for the part of the husband of a wife, both of whom are divorced, but whose children are keen for them to eat beef burgers.
Okay, so, if you could just tell the camera a joke.
A joke?
Yeah, just tell us a joke.
Right,
Any joke.
okay.
Are you okay with that, Rob?
Of course, fine, yeah. Sure. Okay. Ready?
Yeah, just say your name first and then fire away.
Rob Harker. Okay, there are these two dyslexic skiers.
Oh, I know this. It's very good. Sorry.
There are these two dyslexic skiers, and they're in the Alps, and it's the end of the afternoon, and the...
Just to the camera, Rob. Tell it to the camera.
Sorry, of course. Sorry.
That's fine, don't worry.
Okay. There are these two dyslexic skiers, and they're in the Alps, and it's the end of the afternoon, and the slopes are beginning to clear. So they decide to take...
Oh, no, sorry. Hang on a minute, sorry. This isn't... The red light isn't on. Sorry, Rob.
Okay.
Can be a bit...
It is good, though. You wait.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, it's on now.
There are these two Rob Harker. There are these two dyslexic skiers, And they're in the Alps, and it's the end of the afternoon, and the slopes are beginning to clear. So they decide to take the last lift up and have one last run down to the bottom. So they get to the top of the lift, and they're talking about which run to do. And one of them says, I think we should just take the red run and just zag-zig all the way down to the bottom. And the other one says, what do you mean zag-zig? It's zigzag. And the other one says, no, don't be stupid, it's zag-zig. And the other one says, no, it isn't, it's zigzag. And they're having this argument, and there's no one around to settle it. So, anyway, they do the run all the way down to the bottom, and when they get to the bottom, there's just this one guy pulling along a sledge. So, they go up to him and they say, excuse me, can you help us settle an argument? We've just skied down that run there, and he says that it's zag-zig, but I'm sure that it's zigzag. And the guy with the sledge says, sorry, I can't help you, I'm a tobacconist. No, fuck, sorry.
Okay, good.
Sorry, no, that isn't it.
No.
Sorry. The guy with the sledge says, sorry, I can't help you, I'm a tobogganist. And the other one says, well, in that case, I'll just have 20 silk cut and a box of matches then.
Oh, right.
Okay, thanks, Rob.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. That was great.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I don't care. You've got to have a pretty thick skin in this business. Actually, that's not true. I suppose I do care about some things.
How long have you been writing?
Oh, don't ask.
No, okay, sorry.
Over lunch in another of the two cafes he's so far been in today, Rob is starting to think about his next meeting.
I suppose I started to mess around with writing about 7 or 8 years ago. But this is the first full-length script that I've produced. I don't know whether it's any good or not.
What's it called?
You've got something on your nose.
Right, interesting.
No, you've got something on your nose.
Oh, right,
It's just
thanks.
some stuff from
Yeah, okay. So what is it called?
It's called Putting Lucy in the Picture.
Right, and what's it about?
Oh, you don't really want to know.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't really.
Yes, I do.
Christ.
Sorry.
Okay.
I do want to know, though.
Well, okay. Where do I start? Well, I suppose it's a sort of love story.
Oh, right. Nice idea.
If anyone deserves a break, Rob does. Yeah. I mean, a lot of actors are just full of shit, really.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
But Rob, I mean, there's no ego with him.
No, I mean, he tries not to show it, but I think underneath he gets...
I think what it is it's almost like there's no ego with Rob.
Right. So, John, you think he covers...
What you've got to understand is most of the people who make the decisions in this industry are utter wankers.
Right, good. So, John,
I
you
mean,
think that Rob covers
just because the face fits doesn't mean you have to wear it.
Yeah, but you, John, what you're trying to say is that you don't really think he's thick-skinned enough.
Well, we don't really know him that well. I mean, he keeps himself pretty much to himself.
Yeah.
But I know he was in a real state when the whole Lizzie thing happened.
God, yeah, that was awful.
The Lizzie thing.
Yeah, has he not told you about her?
Oh, no, Lizzie was a smashing girl.
She was, yes, she was stunning.
No, Lizzie was very special.
Yes, I think you had a bit of a thing about her yourself.
You're bloody right, I had. She was an absolutely gorgeous creature.
So what was it that was so nice about her?
Oh, she was gorgeous.
Right.
She really was very lovely.
Right, I see.
She was the sort of girl. She came into a room and immediately you felt life was worth living, didn't you?
Yes, whatever it was, she had it.
Did she?
God, yes.
Right.
Yes, I think it rather upset Rob when she left.
Yeah. Do you?
Yes, I think so.
Certainly upset me.
I know it did. You were miserable for weeks.